Welcome to Chats with a Nurse, where we sit down and ask our nurses questions around pregnancy, body literacy, sexual health, and general women's health. Hey girl, today we're talking all about our cycles. Did you know that your cycle's not just your period? There's actually multiple stages and they all have their own unique challenges and needs and different things that happen within our body in each phase. So we've got the amazing nurse Kelly here to help us break it down and talk about each phase. Talk to us about that first phase.
So the first phase is your menstrual cycle. Every woman is different, but usually it's between 1 to 5 days. What you're kind of looking at here is your hormone levels have dropped. You're shredding that uterine lining. You kind of feel like you're exhausted, tired, not really motivated to do a whole lot. Sleep is really big. You want to rest in this time if you're able and drink lots of water. You can feel more introverted, a little bit maybe more emotional because your hormones are changing, and maybe not want to be out socializing with everyone. So
no, if I'm actively bleeding, I don't want to be out socializing with people. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Right. And so this is what we typically think of as this menstrual phase. That's like what we think about as our cycle. It's just this one phase in that period. But it actually continues.
Yes, it does.
So, which brings us into that next phase, phase 2. Kelly, tell us about that.
Phase 2 is your follicular phase. This can kind of overlap with your period, but it's about 1 to 13, 14 days long. And what's happening is your estrogen is rising. And so it's preparing your body for ovulation, which will be your next phase. But your follicles on your ovaries are maturing and becoming dominant, and you notice an increase in energy. You notice you might be a little bit more motivated to maybe go exercise, to go start something new. It's a great time to be proactive and creative and maybe start trying to achieve like a goal that you've already set for yourself.
Yeah. This is always my favorite phase. I always feel, like you said, more motivated and just like I can conquer anything.
Done.
Yeah. It's a good time for goal setting, right? Which brings us into phase 3 of ovulation.
Phase 3 is your ovulation cycle. A lot of women don't know this, but this is where your body is preparing for you to actually get pregnant. You can only get pregnant during your ovulation phase. But what's happening here is the egg has dropped from the ovaries. Your hormones are peaking. You feel more pretty. You feel like your skin's glowing. You might actually be glowing. One of the key factors in ovulation that a lot of women don't know is you have a specific discharge that is specific for ovulation. One of the key factors to know that you're ovulating is discharge, and it's a white kind of clear discharge. Your libido may be increased because you just feel so good. You feel your best. And so you might want to go out and hang out and be more social with people around this time.
So if you're a planner like me and you want to plan your social activities around ovulation,
that's the time to do it.
That is the hack for introverts as well, right? Yeah, that's awesome. And so last but not least is our 4th phase, which is our luteal phase. So Kelly, break down our luteal phase for us.
So the luteal phase is about day 15 to 28. Your body is naturally every month trying to prepare for pregnancy. That's what our bodies were naturally designed for. So if you don't get pregnant in your ovulation, your progesterone is rising because it's thinking like it's preparing for pregnancy. But if it doesn't, those hormones drop. And so you kind of start to kind of feel maybe like more tired, maybe start getting that bloating feeling, like you're starting to start cramping, or might have some mood swings because your hormones are changing, which is totally normal. You may feel like you need to rest more to prepare for your menstrual cycle, and you may not even understand that, but that's what's going on, is your body's just trying to prepare to release what didn't happen in ovulation.
So good. Wow. I know recently I was like, why am I so tired? And I was like, I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's that phase.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's so important to know what's going on inside of our bodies
Mhm.
and to listen to that and try to do some
Yeah.
things that can be helpful, or to give yourself that kind of compassion to know, I'm just in this phase. I need more
Yeah.
rest.
When we're not crazy. Our hormones are
Right.
just they're going all over the place
Mm-hmm.
every month. And so it kind of explains why we are the way that we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's important for women to understand their cycle every month, so they can feel educated about what's going on with their bodies, so they can feel empowered
Mm-hmm.
in each phase, and to not be surprised when you do feel one way or you do act another way. Now you understand what's going
Yeah.
on.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Thanks,
You're
Kelly, for helping us
welcome.
break this
Yeah.
down and help us to thrive as women.
Yes.
So awesome. Well, we'll catch you next time.